Friends, thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel here at Marwebco Design Studio. I am Mark Russell, the head guy in charge here. Let's get started here. I have had a ton of clients reach out to me requesting documentation tutorials on their WordPress websites and other content management systems, but for the most part, I dabble with WordPress websites. I find it much easier for my clients to manage their websites using WordPress than any other content management system. Therefore, we're going to start this tutorial dealing mainly with WordPress, how to use the admin dashboard, how to create a post, pages, plugins, comments, theme options, other tools and settings dealing with your WordPress backend. My end goal is for you to be able to manage your sites as much as possible. Of course, I would encourage you all to continue your relationship with either myself or another design firm for extensive changes and uh, whatever you're doing with your website that's beyond your ability. I definitely suggest you reach out to a professional. However, in this instance, I'm going to teach you the basics of managing the website on your own. We're going to start here. I chose a demo web link that you'll be able to see all of the work that we do here. You'll be able to log in and find the demonstration work. If you go type in your URL in your browser, demo.marwebco.com, you'll find the work that we're created here. And as we go along with the tutorials, I'll maintain the pages, posts, plugins, comments, theme options, and all of the sort. That way you'll be able to go back and reference what I've done and be able to walk through the steps and create whatever we're doing here on your own. Let's start, and I'm assuming that you've already logged into your WordPress. If you haven't, go on to your domain name. Your domain name would be the portion after the www.com. The portion between the www and the .com. That would be your domain name. Go ahead and type in your domain name.com/wp login.php. You'll type in your username and password. It'll take you to this landing page here in the back end of your WordPress, your dashboard. So we're just going to go down the list very quickly. I've installed the 2015 theme. It's very, very simple. It's nothing complex here. We're going to start from the dashboard area and work our way down. When you log into your website, you view the dashboard here, you'll notice that you have a lot of quick glances, quick go-to section of your particular theme on the back end. For instance, you can see at a glance the WordPress software version that you're running, the theme that you're running. If this was WordPress version 5.0 and 2019 theme, you will see that information here. So it's going to update whenever you update your theme as well. You'll also see the recent activity. If I were to create a post here, a page or whatever, add immediate, you'll see the activity show up on this particular in this particular section. If you have multiple users who are logging into the website, you'll also be able to see that activity and the assigned user. You can create a quick draft of a post here. I don't recommend this. I recommend opening up your post window and going through the necessary steps, because for the most part, you're probably going to have like an SEO plugin, search engine optimization, or you're going to have other theme options applicable to that post. So you want to be able to take full advantage of that. You also have the WordPress news, which will give you information about the plugins, updates, and anything related to the WordPress software. You'll also find that you'll be able to approve or disapprove comments that anyone's made to your website. Several plugins will have activity as well. You'll see a section there. You can also manipulate the sections of the dashboard to make it feasible for you, and you can also add items to your dashboard. So I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge user of the dashboard, because once you have an idea of what you want to do when you log in, especially if you're creating this for blog purposes, then you'll be able to go directly to the post, add a post, category tags or whatever. And the dashboard you'll find is rather, I don't want to use the word useless, but let's just say it's probably, you're not going to spend too much time here. So we're going to scroll down. We're not going to create any posts or pages in this particular video. We're just going to explain to you what these things are. So if you click on the post link directly beneath the dashboard, you will find that this is the crux of the WordPress software. The original intent of WordPress, if you will, was to be a blogging platform. Now it's a mega tool for creating websites, but initially this was just a blog. You'll find here that you're able to create posts. You click add new, you'll go through the steps, and we'll do that in a later video, but you'll go through the steps, you will publish that post, and then that will show up on your website. You can create categories for each post. For instance, I'm a web developer. I may want to have a category for HTML, PHP, JavaScript, so that each post would have some type of applicable category. So if someone wants to find something specifically to JavaScript, they can click on that category, or they'll find a tag. I can create a tag, and they'll be able to go to those relevant posts for that particular topic. Media, you'll live here for a bit. Media is fun. This is where you'll be able to upload your images, your documents, and I apologize for the slow internet service, but you'll be able to upload any multimedia video, like I said, images and documents you'll be able to add here directly from the drive on your computer. You'll also, if you scroll down, click on links, you'll find other documentation. You can create a link here, apply it to whatever post. You'll find that this is a rather useless option. This is actually one of the options that you found in the useful in the earlier versions of WordPress, which is kind of antiquated at this point. I find no real value in this section. Pages, love pages. This is where you're going to create the page of your website, like your home page, your about page, your contact. Very different from the actual posts. The pages is something that you're typically going to use to create your menu as well, and we'll go into that in a later video. Comments. If someone posts a comment on any post format, then you'll be able to come here. You can make your settings to where it approves automatically, or it'll require your approval for them to be able to access, for them to be able to post that comment successfully. Plugins. Plugins are additions to your current theme that enhances the appearance or the functionality of your particular website. For instance, we're going to play with a plugin, a very old plugin that I, for some reason, still use, which is Contact Form 7. We'll install this plugin. We will learn how to create the contact form, how to take the short code, remember that terminology, and place that onto your particular page, which will allow you to display a contact form and capture information from your visitors. Users. This is where you're going to be able to add users to your website with certain permission levels that, for instance, if you are going to create a login system on your website where you have managed user profiles or whatnot, you don't want them having administrative responsibility. So then you would make them either an editor, a subscriber, a contributor, or whatever is applicable to them in that particular role. Your tools here, you may not need this, but your developer will. You'll find that some plugins make use of this tools section, but for the most part, I use it to import and export XML files. Like, for instance, if I have a demo, I downloaded a theme and it comes with demonstration information, XML file, as opposed to a one-click button. I can use this to import that information, and then it can display my theme. It'll set my theme up the way the demonstration was set up when I purchased the theme. Also, I can, let's say I want to transfer, and this is not the most efficient way of transferring a WordPress website. I'll teach you more about that in later videos. But you can also export your website here. It's going to create an XML, and you'll be able to import that to a new WordPress install. Your settings. We'll very quickly go through the settings. We'll go, let's see here, and I do apologize once again for this very horrific internet connection that I am dealing with at the moment. But settings is where you're going to basically tell your WordPress install how to behave for the most part. You'll see the site title, the tagline. This is going to be, you'll see it on the front page of your website. If you were to For instance, you can click this button, it'll go to your front page. You'll see that information on the front page. You can also dismiss that information, not include it. Some themes have the option of doing that. Sometimes you have to do it manually, but you see the My Blog, just another WordPress website, which would match up here with the general settings. And then you see the WordPress address. I'm going to tell you now, please do not touch this. Leave this information alone. Leave this to a professional, because you can completely lock yourself out of your website. If you are not familiar with FTP, you may find that you're completely screwed. So don't touch that. The other settings here you'll find deal with the blog, deal with media, permalinks, which is how it displays on the website. And you'll see other plugins, like I've installed a limit login attempts, so it'll limit the amount of times you can access the admin with the incorrect password. You'll find some other plugins will take up the settings tab here as well. So that's the and let me just take you one more section here. You'll notice that you can click on this link here and it'll take you to the front page of your website, the landing page. You can also hover over this on your landing page and it'll take you to several sections of the admin. So that's kind of like a quick navigation to get you between the front end and the back end of your website. That's the basis, the basics of the admin panel for WordPress. If you have any questions, please give me a call or email, or write a message to my contact on my contact form. I'll take you to my website, of course, and you'll be able to see. Go to marwebco.com. You can type in the www. You can type in the HTTPS. Either way, it will get you there. Go to my website, click on the contact link, and you'll be able to fill out the form that will allow you to forward information to me. You can also give me a call, or you can email me. My information is also on my website if it would ever load. Once again, I do apologize. I'm not sure what's going on with this internet service. I won't call out the cable provider, but I think we all know who it is. But if you go ahead and go to my website, you'll see that you can call me, you can text me, you can follow me on social media. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, whatever it takes. I really appreciate you guys standing by me during this time of transition where we're becoming a much larger business than we were before. So I definitely appreciate your patience there. And that's really it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off on this video. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. Thanks.